so much. This song is a science-y spiritual love song. And at one point I had this ambitious idea to write like a love song, a chronological love song of meeting someone, but start with like the Big Bang and then work my way up till now. And it was based on the Bill Bryson book, The Short History of Nearly Everything, which I consider like the more accessible version of Stephen Hawking. But in the book, he makes this amazing point that this was immediately following the fact that I got really stressed out because like the sun's gonna burn out and there's a super volcano under Yellowstone and things were sounding like really ominous that the world could end at any minute. But then Bill Bryson made this amazing point that like, wow, all these different things could happen and could have happened over the past, but how miraculous is it that from the dawn of time, the sequence of events happened and then every single set of your ancestors survived, was attractive to somebody else, and made it to the point where you can be here. So somehow I was like, that sounds like a love song. But it's the idea, how miraculous that we can be connecting right now. So it's called 100 Million Years. 13 billion years ago, the universe began with an explosion. Asteroids and particles, they wove their way through space to end up here. 400 million years ago, some restless souls, they crawled out of the ocean and learned their way around. You know, they'd own this place another couple years. And all it would have taken was one error in the timing. All it would have taken was one star to change its path. But the 100 million years it took to meet you, what crazy kind of miracle is that? So the continents divided and we settled by the lakes and by the rivers, till the towns grew up kind of miracle is that? That in a while, so I like hand wrote a cheat sheet earlier, and I was like, that's a lot of world history, but I got through it. I will stay on history. I'm going to pretend that I'm not playing a song in the same key, but I just gave it away. It's the relative minor, but this one's a history song. They're not all so schoolish, but these two are. This one's about a true story of a World War II Japanese soldier named Hiro Onoda. And if anybody's heard this story, it's like an amazing, fascinating story. He wrote a book about it, but there's this Japanese soldier who was sent off to the South Pacific. He was given one direction, and the direction was do not surrender. And then they failed to tell him when the war ended. So he stayed on that island for 30 years. At some point they tried to tell him, hey, the war is over. The villagers did, because he was terrorizing them. He's like, nice try, guys. Not gonna fall for that trick. So he didn't believe them until eventually they had to track down his original commander to come down and tell him, like, hey, so sorry, my bad. The war's been over for 30 years. So this is his story. Send you off to the jungle, the Pacific. Said goodbye to your mom and you left. You thought you fought for the good guys. We always think that we're the good guys. Only order was to never give I can't imagine doing all that and finding out not only were you accidentally on the island for 30 years, but you didn't win the war. I mean, that's it. I'm very glad they didn't win the war, but I'm sure that was quite the blow. This is fun. Thank you guys for having me. I'm going to play, I've only played it live once, and that was 20 minutes ago. And I forgot one line, so I'm going to go for 100% accuracy here. But this is just like a little lighthearted song, which I won't lie, I'm doing because I want to get like really sad for the last one. So I'm gonna do up, take you down. But I wrote the song when I was given the prompt of the word globe, so I turned it into snow globe. And here it is. I wrote it on my kid's toy, which is why it's actually mainly a 2-finger song. I don't think I play a single chord. So this next song is a song about forgiveness, and I played it last night, but it's one of those songs I like just fixed the bridge. The song was like 90% there for it's like so it feels like a new song again, because it was just, there was something missing. I don't know if you guys have seen the Muppets Take Manhattan, but whenever it's like, it just needed more lions and bears and chickens and things, which is a line from the movie that no one's gonna get except me. But I found the missing thing, and now the Muppets can put on their production on Broadway. But anyway, so this is a song about forgiveness. I know there are not a lot of us, but I do sing the words, we just get one lifetime, several times, and if you pick it up, feel free to sing along, because it makes me feel good. You're no different than a schoolyard bully looking back. Those kids, they always seem so lonely. You told me once nobody's known you fully. I could tell by your eyes that it was true. You get scared and then you swing out wildly. If you're loud enough, nobody looks too closely. You've hurt me more than anyone's ever hurt me, but I'm just sad for you. We just get one life. was